Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Christy the Boss. So anyway, you guys, so I know, on my last video, I did tell you guys that I was starting my wholesale journey and that I would be coming online to give like updates and speak about my experiences trying to reach out to, homeowners, and particularly my focus will be on properties that are in pre-foreclosure status. So pretty much this just means that these are properties that have been referred for foreclosure and pretty much have like a date set for the foreclosure sale to take place. And I'm going to be reaching out to these homeowners to see if possibly we can, work with an investor to buy the property from them, save them from ruining their credit with having a foreclosure on there, and possibly also have them have some extra cash in their pockets to make their transition much smoother, since they would have the funds to move into an apartment or whatever their situation would allow them at that time. I did want to drop a piece of information. So a disclaimer here, I am not an attorney or anything like that. I am speaking off of my experience working in the mortgage servicing industry as a foreclosure specialist. Okay, so typically a mortgager, or not mortgager, the mortgage company or servicer cannot file for foreclosure or refer for foreclosure until your account is 120 days past due. So once that happens, once you've made it to that 120th day of being delinquent on your account, then the file is referred to foreclosure. Now, there are some exclusions in that because there can be a lot of different rules when it comes to like commercial properties and things of that nature. But this is in general. If this is your you got a regular loan, it's not commercial property, and this is a property that you moved into, it's your residence, or it could even be a property that you have and that you have tenants living in. But there are some exclusions depending on the type of loan. Like there's bridge loans and different things, so that's usually with like contractors or the construction companies that may have built the home. So it's different exclusions, but for the most part, in general, a foreclosure mortgage company cannot proceed to refer your account for foreclosure until you are 120 days past due, and then at that point they will refer it to a firm or whatever entity. Maybe it's in-house, I'm not sure. The servicer that I worked for, though, we referred it to a firm, and that firm would then follow through with the processes. And as a timeline manager, I would monitor those processes to see if they're meeting like the timelines, because typically that the firms have so much time to complete each step in the process. There are times where they can't move forward, like of course with the pandemic there were plenty of files that were that just we could not proceed on because of that. So after several years working in the industry, I definitely would like to share the knowledge and the information that I know and the experience that I've had, because I do get it. Like I understand that people's homes are sentimental to them. You have people that have been living in their properties for 20-30 years, or they may be close to paying off the loan, and then something goes wrong and they're not able to make that payment, and it's kind of messed up because you've invested so much, and then now to know that that they can just come along and pretty much take the house from you and then sell it at an auction, which is pretty much what happens for a foreclosure sale. So if you're not aware of that, once the process is completed, once they've referred it and all of the steps have been completed, a sale date is set, and if the borrower has not come up with the funds, maybe worked out. Now, don't get me wrong, there are steps in there where the homeowner can actually work out some type of loss mitigation deal. Loss mitigation is simply the homeowner and the mortgage servicing company working to get the account caught up. So that could be possibly a short sale. If the homeowner doesn't want to keep the house, they just want to try to get rid of the loan, they can do, like, they have to get approval from the mortgage company to do a short sale. Or it could be a payment plan. So they can have a repayment plan set up where they put down a certain amount and then they pay over a specified amount of time to get the account caught up. That would put the file on hold. If it's already been referred, the file would then go into like a hold status. And depending on the state law, some states some states mandate that you can't just put the file on hold. You have to completely close the process out and like restart the foreclosure process. But in many states, you don't have to do that. We could just put the foreclosure process on in a hold status, and the borrower is able to work out a plan. Like I said, it could be a short sale, it could be a repayment plan, it could be a loan modification. Again, that has to be approved. They have certain methods that they have to use in order to decide if that homeowner is eligible for a loan modification. And there's also a cap to how many loan modifications a homeowner can file. So but those are different avenues. Some homeowners choose to file bankruptcy, so that is another option. But again, it's kind of like weighing your options. If you really want to keep the property and you really want to get your finances in order, then yes, every homeowner has to decide what's most important to them and what's the best decision, because of course filing a bankruptcy will affect your credit as well. So but yeah, there's different avenues that can be taken. But homeowners have their rights, and mortgage service companies are supposed to work with them legally as far as what the guidelines are. You guys, so I just wanted to drop a little bit of information in case you are in a situation where you haven't paid your mortgage and you're not really clear on the processes. They're going to send you demand letters and a breach of contract letter. They just depends on the location, what they call that letter. Some states have additional processes in there that the mortgage servicing company must follow before they can so-called continue the foreclosure process, you guys. So that's just a little bit of information I wanted to give. And again, I will be following up, you guys, dropping some gems just based on the information that I have learned and worked with, in the industry. And I will be following up with you guys to see how my outreach is going with homeowners who are currently listed as being in that predicament, because I would definitely like to help them reach some other result than to see them lose their home and have it on public display, because it is public record. So yeah, you guys, but let me know what you think. Drop some comments below. Give it a like if you've seen some value in the video, if you've learned anything new. And yeah, so I will be back, you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if this is information you'd like to hear about, and if you want to follow my wholesale journey. Okay, you guys, thanks so much. Have a fantastic 4th of July weekend, and I will see you guys soon, you guys. Ciao for now.